I initiated Passion 2 decades back, largely for the industry academic startup spin-off, and it was largely to build entrepreneurs, create employment opportunities, and also focus on research related to the startup ecosystem. I've done my PhD in entrepreneurship ecosystem, and with over 1,000 plus senior connects, we are now closely working with also the international bodies. Like I'm an international partner to the World Business Angel Forum and the global startup ecosystem, which is spread across 100 plus countries. So what we are doing is we are trying to create opportunities for seniors also as consultants. So there are two models. One is we want to raise funds for startups, MSMEs, and at the same time, through our research, what we have observed was that business development and performance management, these are the two critical factors which has impacted the small scale industries as well as startups. So unless and until you don't have business development and internationalization, the products never reach global. So the make in India and implement in global market, that itself is a challenge. And then the second important issue is that we are now focusing on something related to performance management. Now, why performance management plays a very important role is because most of the startups, they struggle to get the right kind of team in the initial stages. So that is where they need implementation partners. They need multiple individuals who have to handle that particular startup. That is the reason this concept is known as incubation. And that is where then we have to start actually bringing in the right kind of connects and bring in a lot of process improvements. And that is where then the whole agenda has been chalked out in such a way that you get to interact with senior dignitaries, where we have Rajendra Ghorpade sir, who should be joining shortly if he's not. He is an expert in MSMEs, has worked in Midcon, and has done a lot of fundraising for all scales of factory implement, which the ticket size ranges from 50 lakh rupees to even 50 to 100 crores. So that is what is the size of ticket which Rajendra Ghorpade has been working. Then we have Samadhan sir, who is actually heading the ICICI as a regional head, and he has a deep insights into how a bank internal mechanism works for funding. And Mahesh Malari sir, he is having a profession, the finance aspect, insights of whether one particular MSME or SME is eligible for fund or not. And then we have Hemant Patil sir, who is focused on theory of constants, largely for improving the factory level process improvement. And then we have Shandil Loza sir, who is has a rich experience. He's an ex-CFO of Tata Group in one of the companies, and he brings in an insights into the finance economics of whether that MSME will need what kind of KRAs and performance improvement metrics are needed to grow a particular company. So let us make best use of their time.
Uh, yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Vimal here from VI Innovation. It's an automotive tech startup based in Cochin, Kerala. Believe I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible, and you please also talk about the commercials, how much money it takes for setting up a company, okay?
Yeah, setting up a company, so if we are, since we are incubated in government incubator, it doesn't take much because they have very nominal fees and they have facilities for electronics manufacturing. We in Kerala, we have got Meko Village, which is India's largest electronics incubator, and we have manufacturing facility in large scale, and then it has very nominal fee to incubate there. And most startups are encouraged to apply for DIPP recognition, which is the what to say, common certificate of recognition for all the schemes. Even if you want to avail Mudra loans, even if you are a technology based or innovation focused company, they definitely need a DIPP certificate to get avail a lot of what to say, government subsidies and all those things. to get a DIP certification, you have to be an innovation-focused company. Like you have a patent for a product, you have a good design for your product. So these things will they will assess whether it's innovative, and if it's yes, they will provide a certificate of recognition. And with that certificate, we can avail all the schemes listed under DIPP, the Startup India program. And facilities that I've got after getting the certificate is if you go for trademarking or if you go for patenting, you need to pay only the government fees that is mentioned in that website. And there are facilitators for patenting and facilitators for trademark registration, and the attorney's name, email ID, location, everything is mentioned. So you can choose your industry, you can choose the person according to your geographical headquartered area or like that. And you need to pay only the government fees if you have DIPP certification. The other fees the government will manage, and you don't have to worry about it. So it
Yeah,
takes
Vimal,
only
if you don't mind, can you share the fees, like total, what will be the cost of setting up the DIP in 2,000, 5,000, whatsoever?
for getting DIPP certification, you don't have to pay anything. You just have to prove them that your company is innovation focused. That's all. It's totally free. And for example, if you're going for patenting, you need to pay only like 4,000 or 5,000. The remaining amount you don't have to pay. The government will pay to the attorney, which is already mentioned in the list. And you can get the list of attorneys for patenting and list of trademark attorneys. You can get it from the Startup India website, and you can choose according to your nearest place. That's all.
Yeah, thanks. So one of the most key important points which I want to bring is that you can open a proprietary firm or a partnership firm or a private limited firm. You can begin in a very small way. Proprietary firm should not cost you less than, it should be less than 10,000 rupees. Partnership maybe up to 15, and private limited company, of course, the cost would have increased, but again, it's very competitive, 25 to 50,000 rupees, not more than that. In case if you want to raise funds from third-party investors, then you need to have a private limited company, because that's where you have to actually allocate shares to the investors. So this is something which I want to bring clarity. So don't spend money if you have not. Be frugal, be lean. And now I invite the next speaker.
One moment, sir.
Yeah.
One moment, sir. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
For getting the DIPP certification from Startup India website, your company must be private limited or
Okay.
LLP, because they won't promote much in proprietorship. So I just want to make that point important to.
Yeah,
to
thanks.
And thanks a lot for inviting me to speak.
Yeah, so thanks for the same. So in case if you have innovations, LLP is also one way to go. The reason why the DIP has been initiated, because they want startups to get invested by some investors, and there is an equity component involved, and that is one of the reason private limited company or LLP is preferred.